Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is AJ and welcome to another LSPDFR episode, and tonight we are going to be here with the Salinas Police Department from California. Many of you may recognize where Salinas PD is actually featured on, and it is featured on a show called Live PD, for those who didn't know. And that's actually one of the reasons why I'm interested in doing this patrol today. So I hope many of you do enjoy this one. If you do, definitely hit that like button. I think the last time we did something from Live PD on LSPDFR was actually back in December of 2018, which we actually did the Greene County Sheriff's Office, and then we did the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. And I think back in September we actually did the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office and the Richland County Sheriff's Office. So it's actually kind of cool to do Salinas, as we are kind of following the trend of Live PD's departments for LSPDFR. The textures that I'm going to be using today are made by Pacific Pig. They are publicly released, so definitely do hit up the link in the description below and download these if you'd like to use them. These are pretty spot on, but they are lore friendly, so they are not, as you can kind of see right there, they don't say Salinas Police, it says Los Santos Police right there on the badge or on the logo. But nonetheless, we are here tonight with Salinas PD. I'm going to be out here in Mirror Park. Every time I watch Live PD, I always see Salinas patrolling in like a luxurious kind of neighborhood. Definitely let me know if you guys kind of see the same thing too. If you don't, just let me know. But I don't know, I've been watching Live PD and I kind of noticed that Salinas is always in like neighborhoods and stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, nonetheless, we're going to be out here in Mirror Park today. So kind of see what we have in store for us. The sun is about to set in just a little while, so we're actually hopping on our evening shift, and we'll see what we have in store for us today. Alright, so right now we're actually responding to a severe motor vehicle accident over in Cypress Flats right now. Got the dual siren kind of going on here. We're entering a load of traffic over here, and we need to make sure they get out of the way. Clear up some space for us at least. Come on, move, move, move. Get out of my way. Don't. Goodness, man. Can't handle the drivers in GTA. '81, show me 1023 ATL. Alright, so we're going to be at the scene of that accident right now. It's going to be right over here on Innocence and Cypress Flats. Just right above a, I don't know, a river, I guess. And we'll see what's going on today.
Oh man, I took this crazy chica home last night.
Wow.
You wouldn't even believe.
Look at that, man. Insane. Guy got rear-ended.
So I've got her upside down and she's all asleep. And then I'm like, yo, don't you do the ATM?
I think that's him right there. Yeah, that is him. Okay.
She said, in your dreams, baboso.
I don't like crossing in between vehicles, but there's 3 vehicles here, and there should be no reason for me to not be too worried about that. How's it going, Sergeant? Well, man, a little bit of a rear end, isn't it? Okay. Alright. Okay, I can do that. Alright, thank you. Okay, we'll go ahead and talk to the victim, who is over here. The victim is right near the ambulance, obviously. Hey sir, how's it going? My name is Officer Diaz here at the Salinas Police Department. You want to tell me what's going on here? to my friend's place for a beer and shit. Boom, out of nowhere, this dumbass hits me and continues to ram my side like he pitted me. Okay. Alright, well, are you injured? I mean, it doesn't... I mean, it looks like your windows are shattered and everything, but are you injured? Oh, okay. Alright, well, why don't you go ahead and stay here and speak to that officer over there, and I'm going to go ahead and speak to the guy who hit you, alright, man? If there's anything you need, you can talk to my colleagues or myself, and we'll be able to help you out, alright? Thank you. Hey man, how's it going? My name is Officer Diaz here with the Salinas Police Department. Can I talk to you about the accident that just kind of happened over here? Hey man, look, tone it down, man. Listen, there's no reason for you to talk like that to me, okay? I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help him out. Alright, there's no reason for you to call me these names and everything like that, alright?
Oh, hello.
Are you drunk?
I was wondering.
Wow! Hold up!
Have you drank anything today by any chance? Because you're the guy involved in the accident, no? Any drugs or anything like that, man? No money, no drugs. Okay. Alright, well, where did you come from? From your friend's house, and where were you headed to? I see you passed Innocence Boulevard over here, so where were you headed to? Oh, you're on your way home? Okay, so you had nothing to drink. Nothing. Okay, so you're telling me if I run a sobriety test on you, nothing is gonna come back. You're not gonna trip or anything like that. You think? No? Okay, man. Let's try it then. All right. I just want to run a field sobriety test. Make sure you're not under the influence of anything, as you are the person at fault in an accident. Have you had a chance to contact your insurance provider? You haven't? Okay. I'd make sure you get to them as soon as possible. Okay. In the meanwhile, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go and do a walk and turn test, shall we? Can I not do it on him? There we go, cool.
We've got a hit and run. Respond code 3.
Alright, man, and I want you to do a field sobriety test for me right over here. Alright, you can walk in any line you like, but you gotta make sure it's heel to toe, okay? Right over here. Heel to toe for me. Doesn't seem all that interested in doing the test, but he is doing the heel to toe test. As you can see, his heels are touching the ground and then his toes. Alright, man. Okay, man. Next thing I want to do is run a quick horizontal gaze test. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a utensil. My writing utensil is just going to be a pen. It's going to be right in front of your face, and what you're going to do is you're going to look at the pen with your eyes only. You're not going to move your head. I'm going to keep moving the pen left and right. You only look at it with your eyes. Do not turn your head whatsoever. Do you understand me? Okay.
Thanks. Oh, crap!
Okay. Wow. Alright, good. Okay, well, I want to ask him if he's injured in any type of way. There's no way I can ask him that, can I? No, I can't. See, I want to ask, see, I wish Stop the Ped I wish they kind of had like more questions to the questioning tool, but no big deal. It's not a big issue or anything like that. But yeah, otherwise we're gonna be on out of here. I just had a cab pick up this subject that I was dealing with earlier on that field sobriety test. He wasn't drunk, he had no warrants or anything like that. The other guy was also pretty good too. So in that case, it was just a accident that was not meant to occur, like a rear end or something like that. Otherwise, they'll be on their way. They called their insurance companies and everything like that. The cars have been towed because they're not in a perfect condition to be driven in on the roadways. So in that case, I guess we're kind of good to go. See what else we can kind of come across today, and yeah. I do like that call because it's pretty neat. I do like how they have the setup and everything like that, where they have like the 2 other police vehicles and the ambulances and everything like that. Pretty neat. And I gotta thank the developer for making it pretty good. Okay, that guy was driving a little bit weird. So far, I have no calls coming in about any violences or anything like that that would relate to our subdivision. But we can still do traffic stops. They're allowed to do traffic stops, I think.
Units reporting a 148 on Popular Street.
81. Just show me out on Popular Street right now, just past Innocence Boulevard at the intersection. Gonna have a blue Premier. If you can run a 28 check for me. They're failing the yield right now. Run a 28 check for me. It's gonna be California. A4 Henry Queen Nora 217.
Suspect's license 8 Henry Queen Nora 217. No 1099.
81 10-4. I'm gonna have one felon to yield to my lights. If you can start me an additional unit. Yeah, go ahead and start me that additional unit.
Backup required on Popular Street. Respond code 3.
81 confirmed. They're gonna be taking off on me. They just blew a red light right on Popular and the Interstate 4 entrance, and they just blew another light at Popular Street and Vespucci Boulevard. They're heading northbound right now. Speeds are pretty light, 39 miles per hour. And you can go and start up 2 other additionals for me.
Assistance required on Popular Street and La Mesa. Respond code 3.
Out of the car! Lucky. Alright, 81. I'm going to be secondary in this pursuit. We are still on Popular Street, right under the Interstate 2 MBA from another police vehicle. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Really? How the heck? Alright, I'm not even going to question it. That's one of the things I do not like about LSPDFR is that. Look at that. Look at that. They're all just like killing each other. Alright, 81. I'm going to be primary in that pursuit. Just turn right here. Alright, 81. We're going west on Hawick right now. I believe I just lost the other 3 units behind me. Alright, 81. Speeds are going to excess 60 right now on Hawick. We just passed Las Lagunas Boulevard. And we're about to hit, we're actually about to pass the mall on Burton, or in Burton on Hawick. Be advised, they just made direct contact with another vehicle, Black Cavalcade. And they're still continuing on Hawick. You can show me primary. I do have a secondary unit behind me. 81 be advised, they just made direct contact with the front right bumper of my vehicle. Can you start me those stop sticks on Bay City right now? Wrong location. Oh, 81. I think their tires have been struck. Block them in, block them in. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Out of the car. You out of the car too. Get out of the car too. Both of you, hands where I can see him. Both of you, hands where I can see him. Get on the ground. Salinas PD, get on the ground. On the ground. On the ground. Good job. Idiots left their door unlocked. Alright, what's your name, man? Brian Nichols? I should say that. Nichols, I think? I don't know. Alright, man, Brian, I'm gonna let you know right now, you do have the right to remain silent. Any sincerity can and will be against the court of law. You do have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed by the courts at no cost. At any point in time, you can decide to exercise these rights. Understand that? Okay, you're under arrest, man. Gosh, I gotta get this other guy too, man. Sometimes I wish they could kind of get them too, but I think I kind of already took control of him already. So, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go and get an additional who can deal with this guy as well.
Yeah.
What's your name, man? Anthony? Okay, Anthony, I want to let you know right now, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be against you in the court of law. You do have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you by the courts at no cost at any point in time. You can decide to exercise these rights. Understand that? Okay, man, you're under arrest. 81, can I have an additional who can,
You dick!
Can I have an additional who can help me out? I got two 1015s right now. And you can go and clear our 80. And, you can go and clear us on the radio. Just start me an additional when you can. I'm gonna get an additional who can help us out and basically help us deal with this pile of mess for traffic control purposes, and probably take this guy for me, this passenger. Gosh, what a mess we're in, man. This is not the mess I was expecting to be in.
The animals are running loose.
Oh my goodness.
Some crazy shit.
Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna help this officer a little bit. Or he can probably help me pat this guy down and everything. Make sure he's got nothing on him. Hey, Sarge, I read this guy's rights and everything. You were in that pursuit too? Okay, that's cool. Could you go ahead and just, could you go ahead and pat him down for me? I'll go ahead and get the other guy as well. And if you could take him in for me. His rights were read and everything like that. So obviously he was part of the pursuit. We're just gonna roleplay that he was. There's just too much going on for me to handle. That's what's going on. He's got LSD on him. Okay. I'm gonna pat you down, make sure you got nothing on you, okay? What's the reason for running the police today?
Supposed to be sunny this morning.
You got a handgun on you, man. You know you could've, I'm not gonna talk about it, man. 81, can I get a 2729 check for Brian Nichols? Brian Nichols, common spelling. 2/14/1998. You better stop doing that, man. Controls. There's so much, and he's got a license. He's got a suspended license. He's got a handgun, which he ran from the police, so that means he
Wait, this is fucking nuts.
he has possession of a firearm as a convicted felon now, technically.
Oh, shit!
And there's a lot of felonies he just committed, which he probably doesn't even know that he did. What the heck is going on? That's right, man. You gotta love this game sometimes. Okay. You know what? I know you guys love my realism. I love my realism too, believe me. But sometimes I hope you guys understand. LSPDFR is just a mess. Except for that. Look at that. Look at that sunflare right there. That was beautiful. I'm just gonna take him right over here, where he needs to go. And I hate to say it, but he can deal with all that. All this passenger right here. I hate to do that, but LSPDFR is in just such a mess right now, and I cannot tolerate it, not one bit. So thank you for taking this guy for me, okay? Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.
What the hell?
I just can't wait to get out of this area. That's all I'm hoping for. This is not real life, guys. This is not something that you see in real life. I don't think so. I mean, a Charger who's missing all of his textures right over there. Okay, Brian. goodness, why am I glitching?
Ah, hell!
Why am I on top of his police car? And his ram bar just disappeared. Yo, you guys see that? His ram bar just disappeared on me. This is insane. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so this guy's got a suspended license. What I want to do with him is I want to run a field sobriety, or, well, not a field sobriety test, I want to run a chemical test on him. And make sure he's not under the influence. This is kind of one of the reasons why I don't really like playing LSPDFR. Is strictly because of the AI, but I can definitely assure that in 0.4 this will fix, which is good. So I'm gonna whilst he's kind of out here, I just want to run a quick portable breathalyzer test. Make sure he's not under the influence of anything. His buddy had LSD, so we'll run a drug swab test as well. Or you know what? We'll just run the alka sensor, and they can run a toxolyzer test at the station. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and have you do a quick portable breathalyzer test. I'm gonna use this alka sensor here to measure your see how much you've had to drink today. Have you been drinking anything at all today, sir? No alcohol in your blood. All right, man. Why don't you go ahead and prove it to me? You breathe into the end of this tube, and let's prove to me that you haven't been drinking today, okay? You've been hitting people on and off the road, man.
Thanks.
Where is my gun? It's not even in my holster. Oh. Okay. Well, he's definitely impaired, and that could reason why he was probably hitting a lot of vehicles. But nonetheless, he. Oh my God. Slow down, buddy. Jeez. Oh my God, that was so close. I'm sorry if realism is just not working out today. I am trying my best, and I'll be quite honest with you, that's one of the reasons why I don't enjoy playing LSPDFR right now. It's strictly because of something like that and that whole pursuit. Even a little bit of that NBA call, I mean, that was a little weird, man. Like, when I first hop into LSPDFR, I feel like it's just a bunch of joy, and then as soon as I'm like playing a little bit of it, just like I get a little bored or something like that. Not bored, but like I get a little dissatisfied with the way how things go. So we got 4 grams of suspicious white powder. That is not good. 81. Can I go ahead and have can I have an additional, or actually 22. 22. Alright. I said disregard right there on the radio. We don't need that. I'm just gonna run this one on my own. Pretty much we're gonna run a quick store evidence thing here. Or we're just gonna store the evidence that we found. Or store, not evidence, we're gonna store the white powder that we found. 4 grams of suspicious, suspicious white powder.
Wait up!
Oh, come on. What are you doing? Okay, cool.
No way!
I'll run this one really quick because he's probably gonna get back out of the vehicle anyway. Run a reagent test on the substance here. 4 grams of suspicious white powder. Usually that may come back to potentially cocaine. So we'll run a Scott reagent and see what that comes up back to. Oh, no change. Okay. Wow, look at all that, man. Going away with 10 charges. That is not something that I would want to go away with. So, illegal possession of a firearm by felon. Or being a felony convict. Unlawful fleeing a police officer in a motor vehicle. Leaving the scene of an accident involved in a motor vehicle accident. Which technically could be counted as hit and run. Reckless driving. Driving while ability impaired. Simple battery. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember all of this, man. I'll make sure I'll count as I go. I'll try to count. Okay, Brian, I'm gonna let you know right now. You're going away to jail today. With a lot of charges, man. I'm gonna tell you what, man. You're in a lot of trouble today. First of all, you got illegal possession of a firearm as a felony convict. For all the crimes that you committed today are technically felonious, and therefore you are being charged with the fact that you own a handgun and you ran from the police today. Unlawful fleeing a police officer in a motor vehicle. All right. Involved in a motor vehicle accident on several accounts. Several accounts of felony hit and run. Destruction of public property. which is my vehicle and the other police vehicles around us that we had at the time. Destruction of private property, which is other vehicles. Gosh, what else did I hit him in for? Driving while stability impaired. Driving whilst your license was suspended. Your driver's license is suspended at the moment. And, oh, that's 8 charges, huh? What was the 2 other ones? Goodness, I got all of them except for 2. Goodness. Simple battery, because you hit my car. And that is technically, you technically did hit my vehicle when you knew about that. I was to your left on one of the intersections, and you managed to hit the right front bumper of my vehicle. What else do we have here? We have him for reckless driving. Did I say all of them? Did I say this one too? Yeah, maybe. Driving while stability impaired. I may have just gotten them all. Maybe. I don't know, man. I couldn't keep up. But anyways, yeah, he's going to jail for that today. You understand your charges, Brian? You do? Okay. Any questions? No? Okay, we're going to get you transported on out of here, okay? If you have any questions from now until then, you can definitely ask me, and I'd be happy to answer them for you. 81, I'm going to have an active 95. Can I get a 91 on my location? I want to be on Magellan and Bay City. Oh man, it's so hard to keep up with stuff today with this mod, man. I'm so sorry, guys, for such a disappointing episode. Alright, and on that note, my prisoner transport unit actually just picked up my subject, and he's on his way to jail right now with 10 or more charges. So, yeah. Aside from that, I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. If you did, definitely hit that like button. I'm actually going to be ending the episode right now because of the fact that I was a little bit dissatisfied with how that pursuit went, and it kind of turned me off to play LSPDFR. I just didn't feel like playing it anymore after that. And I guess there's something that I kind of have to get used to, which I'm pretty sure many of you would agree with, is that LSPDFR isn't always going to be realistic as we would like it to be. I'm pretty sure in 0.4 that will improve, or that will make a change, but when things kind of make a deep dive into an unrealistic feel, it kind of dissatisfies me, and it makes me not want to play the game. So I hope many of you do understand why I'm kind of ending this episode early. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless. If you did, remember to smack that like button. I'd like to thank you all so much for 7,900 subscribers. We're actually only 2,100 or less away from 10,000, which is unbelievable. So thank you all so much for your generous support, your lovely support. I do appreciate it, and I can't wait for the future of this channel. We're about to hit a 5-digit number, and that is exciting. That is something I never thought I would hit. So let's get on the road to 10K, guys. Alright, guys. Love you guys. Thanks for watching, and peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.